Hello everybody, this is Nick DeTiro. In a lot of my videos I mention my office hours, and I made it quite clear that I actually enjoy pop-ins. There's no problem with it, but I guess nobody takes me up on the offer. So I'm going to walk around the little office area in which I'm at, and I'll take a little tour of my office. So or passing by other faculty. This is kind of a slow day, that's why I'm making this video, so not a lot of people are around on campus. When you come to my particular area, I am in office C building, 1001D. You're gonna notice something. Let me get in. You're gonna notice this little dog here. Quick little story about the dog. When I was growing up, and the story is on my office wall, when I was growing up, my father found a iron weather vane in the shape of this dog. And this would be in the mid-60s or whatever. And he basically painted and mounted it to the garage. And that kind of became our family symbol. So when we would tell friends the first time they would come to the house or something, we'd give them the address, come to 340 Walworth Drive, but look for the house with the dog on it. So it kind of became the little family emblem, per se. And unfortunately, a few years back, my parents' house had a fire. We were able to save the house and that, but the garage door had to be replaced and the dog came down. And I come from a very, very large Italian family with 2 sisters and a brother, 9 nieces and nephews, very large family, and everybody wanted the cast iron dog. So we kind of had a little compromise here. I took the cast iron dog, the original cast iron dog, and I brought it over to the hive and I made a mold out of it. And I then casted, using a polymer, I casted about 20 of these dogs, painted them, and one Christmas we handed them out. So everybody got a chance to get a copy of the cast iron dog. And my one sister is now in guard or taking care of the original. But when you come down to the office area, just look for the office with the dog, and that's me. A couple of other things you'll notice on my door real quickly. Here's my posted office hours. This is something of interest. I hope everybody takes heed on. I'll try to get a zoom in there a little bit. Cleveland, where we live in, Northeast Ohio, is directly on a path of a total solar eclipse on April 8th, 2024. So in about a year and a half, we are right in totality, meaning we're going to see and wear safety goggles, but we are definitely going to see a total eclipse. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. I'm letting people know, got to get our safety goggles in and be very protective, but that's an exciting time. So when you come down to my office, look for the office with the dog on it. Now let's take a quick peek inside my office. It's a little messy. I apologize for that. Kind of shows genius. Like most people's offices, a lot of little tchotchkes up on the wall, kind of mean things here. Those are some of my son's baseball hats when he was playing in rec league. Pictures of my son, pictures of my wife, little toys. Now that brick there does have a little bit of a story to it. I went to an elementary school, Upson Elementary School in Euclid, Ohio, and about 10 years ago they tore it down, so I was able to grab a brick. If you look behind the brick, there is a red, I guess, blood cell. Years ago in the health building, they had a wall sculpture with a bunch of blood cells and pathogens and things like that. And somebody gave me, when they tore it down, they gave me that little sculpture there. We walk around the room a little bit. A noticeable sign you'll notice in most of the things. I don't discuss politics, so my office is a no politics zone. Again, some other things. This thing back here, some of you may recognize that. If you went to an older high school or an older junior high, a couple years ago they tore down my junior high. We didn't have middle schools back then, we had junior highs. And they had a walkthrough, and this was just being thrown out. So I picked it up, and that's one of the old intercoms from the high school. Some candy. If you notice, oh, sorry, I have some candy here. So when people come and visit me, I like to provide them sweets and from memorabilia. Here's some more tchotchkes up against the wall. What's that? Bruce Lee, Negan. Again, pictures of my son and my wife. There's Alf. Not a child of the 80s, but I love the old Alf TV show. Some 3D printing from the Hive. Here's my general work area. You'll notice I have my little Hot Wheels here. Yeah, I'm not that big of a Hot Wheel fanatic, but they actually kind of add a little bit of color and spice to an area. They're so cheap that I tend to rotate them, so if you come in, it'll tend to be a little different. And then tchotchkes on my desk that, I kind of just play around with, fiddle around with things like that. So with that being said, let me swing back into view here. That's a quick little view of my office. Again, I encourage people to come and visit me just to say hi. I really like that. Or if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, love to see you. That being said, hey, let's go out and learn something.